everyone, this is our little video of our cruise from Thrapston to Barnwell Lock.
Yeah, and that was 28 miles and 15 locks.
Yeah, and we had 2 stopovers, I think it was 2 stopovers.
And we met some twats.
Yeah, Bonnie became very ill again.
And we thought Deb had broken her knee again.
Yeah.
Lock number 1 of the day, I-slip lock, and it's electrical panel rather than the windy wheel. Now the paddle mechanism on these is all geared, so it's quite easy to wind them up, and you get a little indicator that comes up when it's opened, and also you'll get a little red flag pop out of the top there when it's open. Well, we've got another boat coming in, so we'll just let him come up and then we can enter a full lock. Yeah, some very nice residential moorings, beautiful views across the lakes. Yeah, so it's Friday today, bank holiday weekend, August bank holiday weekend. So we're just looking for some nice moorings to get moored up for the weekend. We've stocked up on all the essentials, wine, beer, gin, and we even bought some food.
Okay, so the cruise was quite uneventful, beautiful weather and wonderful views.
Yeah, and I think that was, we only had 2 locks to do after we left Thrapston. Yeah, so that was just a short cruise that day. Didn't want to go too far because we just wanted to get moored up for
the bank
holiday weekend. Yeah, and we found probably, I've probably said this before, but I think we found some of the best moorings that we've had.
Amazing.
Have a look at these.
Right, any of you know me, you'll know I get a little bit excited about a nice wild mooring. Well, let me show you this. I just got moored up. It's one of the friends, long way through, one of the friends of the River Nene moorings. Yeah, hopefully this, I'll be able to do this in one take, but we've had a couple of pims. Yeah, friends of the River Nene moorings, private moorings for members only. This is the Pear Tree Farm moorings, and probably, for me personally, one of the best moorings we've been on for a long while. We do prefer the wild type moorings as opposed to being moored up in a town or a city, mainly because the dogs get a little bit stressed out with people coming past. So let me take you round. I'm not sure whether the clarity of the water will come out, but we must be at the edge 6-7 foot deep, going out to about 10 foot deep, and you can still see the bottom. We're in a little side channel. The main part of the River Nene is over there. We've moored this side because we're in the sun. It's now 3 o'clock and the sun is over there, so later today it's going to set down there. So let's just jump off here. We've got dappled shade.
Dappled shade and a Pims.
An empty jug of Pims. And yeah, there's room to get 3-4 boats along this side. The same along that side of the moorings. And we have a little walk round the site. We've got a picnic bench in the middle and an oil drum communal barbecue area, which shouldn't really be used for people to leave the rubbish. The idea is whoever uses it, private boats, or there was a hire boat here just having a barbecue, they put their barbecue out
but they've kindly left their trays there.
Yeah, the trouble with rubbish is it's a magnet for rubbish. So if one person leaves a rubbish bag there, the next person will, and the next person will. And other than the Nene people to come in here and maintain it, but not to take everybody's rubbish. So anybody using this without sounding too sanctimonious, just take your rubbish home with you, which we'll be doing.
Yeah, and while we was here, poor old Bonnie took a turn for the worst again. Now, those of you who'd have seen our video from when we was in Oxford, she came down with something, had her all checked out of the vets, blood tests, and they couldn't work out what it was. She's had a couple of little incidents like it, but the symptoms are, you'll get up in the morning, she won't want to eat her food. The noise from her stomach, the gurgling, is absolutely horrendous. She cramps up in pain, and she's just very lethargic and sick during the day. Well, she was like this for nearly 48 hours, and we were in the middle of nowhere, didn't really know what to do, and bless her, she reminded me of an animal that just crawled off to die in the grass. She just laid there very still.
Shade.
But the end of the second day, we got her eating rice, scrambled egg and bits and pieces, and slowly brought her back up.
Introduced her food again slowly.
Yeah. Now what we've done since then, this was
result.
Yeah, we're now sort of going back 6-7 weeks. She's always had dried food. All of her dogs have always had dried food, but we now soak it with warm water for 20 minutes beforehand. She's actually excited about eating for the first time ever.
She spins around.
Touch wood. In the last 7 weeks, we've had no more incidents. So
touch wood.
Yeah, but obviously, anything else happens to her, bless her, we'll keep you all updated. And Bonnie wasn't the only. I shouldn't be laughing. Bonnie wasn't the only poorly person.
Yeah.
You had problems with your knee again.
I did. In my other knee, I broke broke off in my right knee, and that was a year ago, more or less to the day. I stepped onto the boat and my left knee done exactly the same.
Yeah, I just heard her, Mark, help. I come running, and she squatted in the crash.
Can't put any weight on it.
I've had to get my hand between her legs and sort of lift her, hoik her in. Yeah, but luckily...
He wasn't filming.
No. That would have made good footage. She's got a lot of hinge bionic leg brace that immobilises all the twisting in the knee.
It stops the knee from going side to side.
We kept that. So
luckily we did keep it.
Yeah. So it's over this last few weeks, it's slowly been improving.
Yeah, still got it's still quite weak, but it's getting better. Yeah, getting better. And of course, I did have to make the obligatory paella.
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
Towpath
tucker, yeah. A phrase that we've pinched from somebody else when we was invited for towpath tucker, Mark and Julie. Yeah, but you do a mean seafood paella. Yeah, the moorings we were, and you've seen, or you will see in the footage. You've got two sides to the moorings, so there was room for sort of 4 boats each side, and there was lots of canoeists.
Yeah.
Canoeists, paddleboarders, and we had a bunch of canoeists who turned up with their hammocks and
That was good to watch.
Proper wild camping. Something I've always wanted to do. Yeah.
Well, I know one person who's open to do stack it.
Oh, for crying out loud. I appreciate the support.
Well, we have a live demonstration going on behind me of how to get into a canoe.
Now she's got to turn around. That should be easy then. Oh, hello.
Get your arse down quickly. Otherwise you're going to be an internet sensation. Oh, you've spoilt my footage.
Yeah, very Ray Mears.
Yeah. Yeah, so there we were, middle of nowhere, beautiful moorings, and we found ourselves surrounded by twats. Which was
the Waddenhoe and Tansaw Swimmers.
Yeah.
Very proud of their name.
The Waddenhoe and Tansaw Swimmers. Yeah, a bunch of wild swimmers with their pink swimming hats on and the acronym TWATS on their heads.
I mean, hats off to them. They swam quite a way, and they were swimming back that way as well. I think it was 9 miles, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, I did want to do some swimming, but our previous moorings I saw a very large pike. So I bottled it.
He just put his feet in.
We sat here, heard some splashing, expected to see swans, and there's 2 wild swimmers. I think that's the term, wild swimming.
It's easy because you're with the flow, but it's harder because you're already tired.
Yeah, after 3 minutes, I bet you are.
Yeah. I am now.
Have you got it? Yeah, the Waddenhoe and
Tansa
swimmers.
I feel bad now. Yeah, so we left there, Pear Tree Farm, and headed for Fotheringhay. And we'd been warned about the farmer there, who likes to be very prompt with the payment for the mooring.
Yeah, we got quite a steep bank, so it was a little bit awkward to jump out and then keep the boat.
5 minutes.
Yeah, keep the boat.
5 minutes, and he came along.
He wasn't. I was
knocking
in my first mooring pin, and I see this guy come scurrying along with his tin.
He just crouched down, sat down, and said, "It's okay, I'll wait."
No hurry. He said, "I just happened to look out the window and saw you there."
That was such a nice chap.
Yeah. So I think that was £4 a night.
£4.
Yeah, we stayed there a couple of nights, and there's a water point there as well, EA water point.
Yeah, it was nice moorings actually, just a little bit deep.
And I did actually jump in to do some wild swimming.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And then jump back out when
you did. I remember
when the weed touched my feet.
You did. Yeah.
So I actually.
He didn't just jump out. He went, ugh.
Yeah, I did.
Very loud.
Did make a little bit of a girly noise. Yeah.
First lock of the day. Waddenhoe. Yeah, it's going to be a warm one today, 30 degrees again, and Deb's done her knee in. It was this time last year that she broke her knee, and to the week her other leg has just gone. So we still had the leg brace that she had, so she's on the back of the boat. Hopefully she will be okay handling the boat, and I'll be running about doing all the locks today. waiting for a crocodile to come and grab one of these, but we're not in that type of country. Lower Barnwell Lock, and the controls you can only open with an EA key, and we'll open this with the EA key because we're a responsible boater, and obviously somebody's tampered with the sign a little bit, somebody with a weird sense of humour. My daily commutes, the A605, which links Peterborough to the A14 at Thrapston, and we're now going under it at Oundle. Yeah, so now going under the 605. Now I've come over here, over that before, and these fields behind me have been flooded. So as the water's risen during the winter, they become like a floodplain. Yeah, so just gone under nice little stone bridge at Oundle. Now this time last year we'd have been in one of those, but now we're not. Another one of my old commuter routes, the A1, just outside Peterborough. Yes, just behind me there is Wansford Station 48-hour moorings, and you can see just the station hut there for the Nene Valley Steam Railway. That would have been nice to have done that, but we're going on. Run out of food and beer.
Yeah, so we left there and headed for Narrowboat Lock, another friend of the River Nene mooring.
Yeah, they actually call it the Pudding Lane moorings.
Yeah, and it's just at the side of the lock, isn't it?
Yeah, just literally on the outside of Peterborough. So there's a footpath that takes you through, so you can get into the outskirts and find a Tesco's, which I managed to get lost doing.
Yeah.
And these are the friends of the River Nene, Pudding Lane. I just looked down at the signers behind me, Pudding Lane moorings, and we're right opposite the lock, and I believe just that along there they're EA moorings on the lock side, so room for 3 or 4 boats around here. Right, I've gone looking for Tesco's in the direction I think I should have been following, and the footpath is no longer, and I'm in the middle of the bloody woods. I'm getting scratched to pieces with brambles, so I'm going to try and find my way out of here, and I've got no phone signal, so I can't get my maps up.
Yeah, and Mark has a tendency to get lost when he goes off on his own on his bike with the rucksack and a shopping list and his phone, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
He just follows it. If it said turn left,
Google
and he went...
Maps. I'm trying to follow it with my phone.
Yeah,
I should
he's
get
always
a
getting
little
lost.
hold. I'm doing something wrong, and I always end up going 2 miles the wrong direction. And I get there in the end. That's the main thing. I get there in the end.
Right. Yeah, so I think that's about it for this week.
Yeah, that's covered everything. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the video,
press the like button, and if you want future notifications,
hit the bell icon, and if you haven't subscribed,
press the subscribe icon.
Yeah, and just keep the comments coming.
Love your comments.
Yeah, some very good comments, some encouraging comments, some funny comments, and every now and again a nasty comment, whoever you are.
Bye.